I had a quick question about the project. So did anyone else get the grade back for that one thing that you resubmitted, Kayleen?
No, I haven't looked. Let me go look.
Okay. And then for that, the thing that you resubmitted for the group, how did you make it? I mean, did we not get credit because it wasn't written on the actual document, all the group member names? Or
but
was
they
it
were. I put it right at the top. So that's what I don't get what I wonder if the TA did it and not him, because I very clearly wrote in even in the comment section, see, submittal by Charity Polson, who submitted it. And so I don't know what went wrong. Because it seems like he rejected a lot of people.
Yeah, so I did not
very
resubmit
specific.
it, but I'm hoping that the fact that you resubmitted it for the group, I don't want to resubmit it if you're resubmitting it for the group, but
yeah.
I also want credit. But it was originally submitted by Charity, right?
Yeah.
Charity, what was the grade that you got on it?
Let me check. What is the title of it again?
It was, I want to say it was the data collection.
Okay, hold on.
It was collect the data.
Let me go look.
And he has not corrected my grade. Mine's still sitting at a 0.
I mean, maybe I should send him a separate email saying, I just want to make sure you don't need all of us to resubmit it. Kayleen resubmitted it for the group.
Yeah, I put it, this is for all of group 4. All group members' names are in the document and below. And I put everyone's name: Monica, Melody, Charity, Kayleen, Larissa, and Braden.
Is this the collect the data?
Yeah.
Okay, he gave me a 2.5 out of 5 and said good data, but didn't answer the question.
And he said what?
Good data, but didn't answer questions.
Oh.
So I'm not sure.
The teachers are right there on the floor.
Well, do we want to?
But he hasn't put in a grade for describe the data.
No, not yet.
I can go back to collect the data and try and resubmit it before he grades the one I submitted, but
you resubmitted collect the data?
Yep. Because he gave the rest of us 0s.
Well, I got a 50%, so.
He's really harsh, I have to say, on some of this.
I don't know if I got that paper that was submitted, but I probably did in an email. Did you send that out to everyone?
Yeah.
Well, I have all the spreadsheets and everything. But there was supposed to be a write-up about it, right?
Apparently we missed the write-up then, I guess is what we missed then.
All right, well, maybe I'll look at that later today. I can do a write-up, but then it's late anyway, and
yes, it's even going to give us points anyway. So I resubmitted it. So I'll look at it and see if I can resubmit it again, because he hasn't graded mine.
See if you can resubmit it again for the group, maybe with the write-up.
Yeah.
If I can, we're going out of town. It's our spring break for our kids, so I don't know that I have time for anything.
I do.
And I'll be in the hotel when I call you on Thursday, most likely. Doing the call. For some reason I can't do it, I'll text someone. But all right, well, let's start our quiz.
Okay.
So
let me go into my correct page. Well, I hope I did the other thing right. I think I did, but I guess we don't know until we get a grade.
Well, you went to the meeting, and that's why I feel like he's grading really harshly on this. Like he's holding us to a standard of like 2 students have taken more than 1 statistics class, and we're still like just scratching the surface, I feel like, with some of these statistics. I'm still not quite understanding what like confidence intervals really are, or what they mean, or anything. So, oh well, we're almost done. As long as I pass, right? It doesn't matter.
Almost done. I know that's my thought. I'm like, I just need to pass the class and we're good.
Okay. Are you ready, Melody? You have your quiz open?
Yeah. All right. So
you're true. Yay.
I don't know. What is the null and alternative? Okay, so the null and alternative one is that it equals, and the other is it doesn't equal. So it's
So it should be
the
C, the third one down.
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, and a residual. A residual is the difference between the observed value y and the value predicted by the regression line, the third one down. I had to look that up in the textbooks. I was like, I wrote the equation down.
I know. Same.
Yeah, I wrote the equation down, and I had to go back. I was
I
like,
didn't write the definition. Yeah.
So that's what that one is. Number 5, a plot of residual supports using linear regression when. I'm somewhat confused.
Said
this
that
one.
it was family, but that's not an
I
option.
think it's the first one.
So it's going to be the first one, I
I
guess.
think that's what I'm leaning towards the first one. But it's interesting because I would say because there's 2 different plots you can do with the residuals, right? There's like kind of the megaphone action,
No,
and then there's the descriptive one.
the megaphone is different. The megaphone is where it kind of goes out like a less than sign.
Yeah.
And the megaphone
But you
they
get what
said
I'm saying? There's 2 different
is
ones,
that.
right? You're supposed to put one in that one and get the residuals, and then the other one you can put in like the quantitative descriptive one and do a QQ plot with the residuals, and that one looks normal.
I think megaphone they said was a bad thing though.
Yeah, I think they said the
Yes,
megaphone
megaphone
was
is the bad phone.
not something you
So
should
we
do.
don't want
It was the
megaphone.
megaphone, the
Something-
You're
curvature,
right.
and something else.
So
That
That's
was
why with
a-
residuals, I'm surprised they don't specify here, because with residuals you can do the scatter plot and a QQ plot with residuals, and they don't specify here. So I'm assuming they're assuming the QQ plot, and it should be normal.
How do we do
Go
a
with the
QQ
first one.
plot with these when there's 2
You're
sets of
supposed to,
data?
you ready? With the one, you take the residuals, right, the calculated number, and then go take it over to the quantitative descriptive statistics and post it in there, and then do the data sort, and then you should get the QQ plot for the residual.
So that means I'm confused. We have to do 2 different QQ plots,
Yes!
one for each set of data.
I guess.
All right. Well,
With the residuals,
no, the
remember the residuals, with the residuals is that calculated number off to the side of the quantitative inference.
Yeah.
hold on. I'm going to look. Quantitative inference.
Okay, go look
Oh,
at your
yeah. Okay, I
you
see.
here.
You take that column.
There you go. Yes,
Got
you take
it.
just the
I thought it was
residuals
really
and go put them over there and get a QQ plot. And they weren't very good this time explaining that in the textbook. So I was surprised.
Yeah, and even the little videos, I didn't get that. But, all right.
Yeah, they kind of skipped over
Okay.
how to do that. And I was like, well, okay.
So for the next ones, we need to put in the math self efficacy data.
Yes.
So let me do that. Okay. Shut this down.
Oh yeah, let me copy and paste a million things over now. Which one are we supposed to be using for the?
Just
math
put
itself.
their rating as the first one, right? And then their test exam should be the response, right? I felt confident about these questions, and this is how I came out. So I think that's how it's supposed to go.
Okay.
So opposite of what it is right now.
Oh,
Makes
it's
the most
opposite
sense.
of what it is?
Yeah, makes the most sense to my brain, right? Because the guys, they're in this one, remember, they're saying, I feel confident about how I answered these questions. So that should be the explanatory variable, and the response variable is their test score.
Okay.
Really? Oh, because it's before they take the test.
You got, well, I think it's actually supposed to be during. They take it during the test. They do and then they get an average of those.
Hold on a second. I gotta go back in and do this again. Clear content.
Okay.
Give me a second. Sorry. 4. Did I do it wrong again? have the data in. It looks like a cucumber shape or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back to our.
And the question says to compute the residuals for the data using software. That describes the residuals. We're just focusing on the residuals right now.
I'd say
And
the
I'm
middle
thinking
one.
it's gotta be the middle one because I did
Yeah.
a max and a min formula and it's nowhere near those two.
Yeah.
And if you look at my screen right now, that's what I did, the residuals QQ plot, and it looks very normal. That's the only thing I could think of, because not all the numbers are negative by any means, so we have to kind of throw it out.
Yeah, no, I saw that too.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So going with
residuals
C.
And then B for 8 or for 7.
Yeah, because I feel like those are the same questions. That's why I feel like it's.
I feel like they're
odd.
the same too.
I feel like they meant to ask something different, but wrote down the same. I feel like this is the end of the semester, even in the homework questions. I feel like they really fell down on their face with the
Yeah,
homework
and they're
responses,
putting
too.
questions from all the semesters together in
It's
homework.
weird. It's just weird. Okay, question 8. Use software to create a scatter plot of the data. Given the scatter plot, the residuals plot, and the QQ plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied by this data? Check all that apply. It is the first
Check the
3.
first one.
What's the
It
second
should be
one?
all. The variance, that's that stupid E symbol, epsilon. The variance, and that you find out from that QQ plot. That's you find out from the QQ plot, because that's the second requirement. The error term is normally distributed. And it says to make a QQ plot of residuals, and the points of the plot are close to the line.
Then that means that the variance of error term is constant.
You
So
got
it's
it.
the first 3.
So it's the first 3.
Okay. Wait, what about the observations are independent? It said that they all had to be independent.
You got it. But it says given just the plots, it's asking just with those 3 plots, with our data, what do we satisfy? It's just those 3. You can't test the other 2 at all.
Knowledge value of one of the y's tells you nothing about the other points. Cannot be checked directly. You're right. You can't check it directly.
You can't check either of those 2 directly.
Well, that's terrible. Hopefully we get it right, because we can't check it.
Well, I'll submit first.
Let me go.
Okay.
Okay. Number 9.
Question 9. What is B1 the estimate of the slope?
Okay, hold on. Let me go back in.
12.695.
Correct,
B1.
is what I have.
Hold on a second. You said 12.695, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, Cherry, you want to take the next cue?
Yeah, sure. Input the lower bound for the slope. So it looks like.
Oh, I think you skipped one. It says now construct a 95% confidence interval for B1.
For B1, input your answer for the lower bound and upper bound.
So real quick, make sure you have a 9.95 at the top.
And then the lower bound is 10.674.
Correct.
Wait a minute. I don't think I see those bounds.
So the it should be, okay.
Okay.
You can see different
And
amounts.
then-
I have a confidence interval. What was your confidence interval for the bottom number again?
10.674.
Okay, so we were looking at the slope for the confidence interval, 10.674.
Yes. And then the upper bound, 14.715.
Give me a second.
And then 12, based on the evidence and using the level of significance. Wait, 05, what decision would you make regarding the hypothesis case for B1?
So we're comparing it to
So you compared it to the slope
Value,
Yeah.
which is the bottom P value. And we would reject it, right?
We reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is less than it. So it should be the C, the third one down.
All right, let's stop. I can,
Or a,
or go ahead.
are you ready?
Yep.
13. For a hypothesis test for B1, if you reject the null hypothesis, what does this mean? There is, if you reject it,
If we reject
That
it, so
means
it should be
there's
sufficient.
right?
Yeah.
To
And I think it's the
this
bottom
is the
one.
last one? Or, yeah, the last one.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, because the alternative would have been that it does not equal 1. And the null is always that it equals 0, right?
Oh, and now
Okay.
we're doing crocodile stuff.
I cannot stand any more crocodiles. If I have to open up one of these stupid crocodile ones again, I'm gonna go crazy. We're crocodiles. I get it. I get it that their head is a certain size.
This data in this bar is so annoying.
I did like the video though.
I did, yeah, the video, don't get me wrong, was fascinating, but now I'm over it. I'm over crocodiles. We can move on to something.
Because we've done it for like 3 lessons in a row now.
Yes!
I have to close out my spreadsheet really quick and open it again. So before I put it in the crocodile. Sometimes it ruins I don't know why, but sometimes it ruins my, it won't calculate it anymore.
Yeah.
And then I have to reopen it. So let me do that.
And we're putting the head length. for
Yeah, it
each
should go just
category.
how it is. The head length is what determines the body length.
Yes.
Our dependent variable
It's the body.
is the body.
All right, hold on, guys. I gotta get.
I want to make sure that's not how that goes. Because it's an explanatory variable, and response variable, and now they're asking about a dependent variable. One minute.
I mean, I'm assuming.
Yes, why is dependent variable or the response variable? I'm gonna write that in there. I just feel like with so many new words, I'm like, wait, what does even dependent mean, right? Go back to the basics.
I'm almost
Let us
ready.
know when you're ready. Just let us know, Melody, when you're ready, and we'll.
It's so frustrating that this happens.
Well, it's a good thing to give us a long time for the exam, right? And for these quizzes.
Your contents.
And Monica, good for you using your blinker. I'm so proud of you.
Sorry, again?
You used your blinker. Way to go.
You can hear her blinker.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was interesting though. I have a speaking partner in Colombia, and in Colombia right now, because the pollution level is so terrible, the mayor of the city has banned all driving. You have to use public transport.
Really?
Isn't that fascinating? For like a week, and then they'll reassess the air quality. That's crazy to me. I was like, wow.
That is insane. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. And they even tell them they don't even recommend people using bikes because the air quality is so bad. They say if you're outside exercising, you should have a mask on. I was like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, I got mine opened up.
Okay. So for question 14, we're all in conclusion that it's body length.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Melody,
Are we
you're feeling
done?
confident? You want to take over?
Oh, okay.
Sure. So construct the confidence interval, input the lower and upper bounds, determine the margin of error. Okay, so the margin of error. Now I have to remember what this is. So hold on.
That's where we're going to subtract them and
The
divide by
margin
2,
of error.
right?
Yep. We're going to track the lower bound from the upper bound and divide it by 2.
And it's going to be the slope, the 7.218. Right?
Right, so we'll take the 7.218, subtracted by the 8.103, and then divide that by 2.
Minus 8.103.
And it cannot be negative.
Correct.
That's right. 0.443.
Yes.
0.44.
I have 442.
I have
Well, I have
445, which is 443.
That's what I had. 0.4425.
Oh, C9 4424. I wonder what went wrong there. Did I not?
All right. Are you ready to move on?
So you guys
Lower
are going to do 0.443, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do 442 and see what happens.
Okay. The lower bound 7.218. 7.218. The upper bound, let me save it. Okay, the upper bound is 8.103.
Yep.
Okay. What can you say about the last two problems about V1? And we can say that we are 95% confident that the confidence interval will contain the true value of V1.
Yes.
I would say yes. That is A. Okay, and that is the last one. Stable responses. Okay, I got one wrong. Okay, so real quick, going back, I have one wrong, but going back, I put in for question number 15, 0.442, and I got it correct.
Oh, weird.
Huh. I'm going to keep 443 and see if we have a
see if it'll allow it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one that we said we got wrong, which doesn't surprise me because I feel like they're not asking this question clearly, is question number 6.
6?
Yeah, it says compute the residuals for the data using software. What statement best describes the residuals? And the residuals are all negative, which wasn't true. And the residuals, I guess they are between negative 40 and positive 25. You can put that data back in. Where are you? Data. Math alpha efficiency.
Oh, maybe it's not a linear pattern. You think that that's what the QQ plot is, though, right?
It is. So what I think they were trying to do is they just picked random numbers and wanted to make sure it was inside there. So I think that was my bad because I led you guys astray because I did do the max and min. Hang on. Paste. Okay, and there's my residual. So my max for the residuals was 23.4. Okay, so it is between that number. And my minimum was a negative 38.2. So someone's got to pick A. Yeah, go ahead and somebody pick A and see if that's correct. The residuals are between 40.
I'm going to submit next, okay?
Okay.
All right. Save all responses. Go to submit quiz. Submit 5 times.
I know. So over that.
Are you sure you want to submit? Submit? Yes, submit.
I'm sure.
Roll, yeah. Yeah, that's 100%. So it took that one number that we changed as well.
The 0.43. Okay, so it took 0.43 and 2. Good. Okay.
0.43.
Okay, good.
But it was that first one.
So, Monica, when you're done with the information for this week, can you send it to us so that we can look at it really quick and make sure?
I have a question with that. It wasn't, I think Charity was supposed to work with that and I was the one supposed to submit it? Or then you changed the roles and now I have to work with that, and I just want to understand.
I'll let Kayleen.
I'm doing the making inference thing this week. Right?
Oh, your inference?
Yeah, I'm doing the inference thing this week.
Oh, so when you're done with it, Charity, then you can send it to us and we'll look it over. Because I'm probably out of town, I don't know. Don't wait for my response. I will try.
Okay, perfect. I'm trying to get it done today. I think I'll have time after work today.
Charity, if you need
Okay.
help, I can help you with that. Like, you can send me what you have and I can finish it if you want to, so I can help you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, look really close at his questions and the emails that I sent earlier in the week on what needs to be.
Oh. That's
And the
like,
other thing, did you all got 0 in the assignment that I got 0, or was just?
yes.
Yes.
We're trying to figure that one out too. Whatever.
Okay, I sent an email and he answered that the thing is that it wasn't clear that it was submitted for the whole group. So that's why he put 0s.
I don't know why he's being so picky about that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. So I sent it again and I submitted again and I said that it was submitted already, but I'm doing it again so like we can have all this. And the other question.
And I'm not submitting anything again because I'm just kind of
Okay, so that's what's going on. So this week is there's two things due essentially this week. It's the make inference and the take action. And Monica's supposed to be doing the take action part.
Oh, okay.
And Charity's supposed to be doing the make inference part.
and they're both due.
And they're both due as one document today or on Saturday.
Oh,
On
okay.
April 1st.
Okay, so Charity, can you send me the inference when you have it done, and then I'll add the take action in there? Is that
Yeah, no problem.
okay? And sorry, Melody, could you post this as fast as you can so I can watch it again?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
I will post it right away so you can watch it.
Sorry for not helping.
That's
No,
okay.
you'll be fine. I might be doing the
At least
same
we're
thing.
here.
Who knows where I'll be? But hopefully I'll have internet connection wherever I am. Okay.
Yeah, if you're in a hotel, you should.
Yeah, I told my husband, I said, we're going to stay in the hotel until, 9:30, 9:45. So that's the plan. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm stopping the broadcast.